The Ghost in the Night. In a quiet village shrouded in mist, there stood a small house known as Nat Thamee Aung. The villagers believed that every Tuesday at exactly midnight, a ghost would appear inside the house. No one dared to enter. To outsiders, it was just an ordinary house. But those who stepped inside felt an unexplainable chill and encountered things they couldn't understand. One day, Dr. Maung Maung, a researcher from the Myanmar Paranormal Studies Institute, decided to investigate the rumors. He arrived at the house with his equipment, determined to uncover the truth. As the clock struck 12 a.m., a faint whisper echoed through the darkness. "Leave. Leave now. You do not belong here." Instead of running, Dr. Maung Maung stepped forward. Suddenly, a loud crash erupted from the other side of the room, and the door slammed shut behind him. Heart pounding, he switched on his phone's flashlight and slowly scanned the room. That's when he saw her. A pale figure with long, flowing hair stood in the shadows. Her face was obscured, but her lifeless eyes gleamed in the dim light, staring straight at him. As he took a step back, the whispers grew louder. The room turned colder, the air grew heavy. And then, the girl took a step forward. Her face became clearer. She looked just like him. The Ghost in the Night, Part 2. Dr. Maung Maung's breath caught in his throat. The ghostly girl standing before him had his face. It was as if he were staring into a haunted mirror, his own reflection twisted into something unnatural. The air grew colder. The whispers turned into agonized cries. Why did you come back?" The ghost murmured, her voice layered, as if spoken by many. Dr. Maung Maung swallowed his fear and took a shaky step forward. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice barely audible. The girl's face twisted into an expression of sorrow. She lifted a trembling hand and pointed behind him. He turned. The darkness at the far end of the room seemed to ripple, like a curtain shifting in the wind. Slowly, a wooden door appeared where there was none before. A sense of dread crawled up his spine. This door. It wasn't part of the house's original structure. The ghost girl let out a choked sob. "They locked me inside." Dr. Maung Maung's hands trembled as he reached for the door handle. It was ice cold. He took a deep breath and pulled it open. Inside, the stench of decay rushed out, making him gag. His flashlight beam flickered across the small hidden room, revealing a child's skeleton. Tiny bones curled in the corner, covered in tattered cloth. Scratched into the wooden walls were desperate words. "I don't want to die. Please let me out. It hurts." Dr. Maung Maung's mind reeled. Who had done this? Why? He turned back toward the ghost, but she was no longer a reflection of him. She was now the fragile, broken girl who had died in this very room. Her hollow eyes filled with something... peace. A final whisper filled the air. "Thank you for remembering me." And then she was gone. The air became still. The room felt lighter. The cursed house, after so many years, had finally found its peace. As Dr. Maung Maung left the house, the villagers saw the change in his eyes. He had uncovered the truth, but he also knew something else. Some ghosts do not seek revenge. Some ghosts only want to be remembered.